Okay.
But when you want to heal others or you want to send energy to something, then you will rather sit up.
Okay.
When you sit up, you're like an arrow. When you lie down, you just receive.
Oh, okay.
You're more like a well, you just receive the water. Otherwise, you want to shoot energy, you better do shoot it.
Yes. Oh, okay. Wow. 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 So, how did they came about this whole mudras thing?
By a natural body language, even animals are doing it. You can talk to monkeys, gorillas with your fingers.
Oh, okay. As a
And you
result,
know, when human beings can't speak, you know what they do? They do a lot of mudras. Have you
yeah,
seen the
science.
deaf and dumb language? So they're making letters with their hands and they're saying,
Yes.
this is India.
Oh, okay.
Spiritual Consciousness TV. Consciousness is power.
So, church viewers, welcome to Spiritual Consciousness and Zion TV. Today we have in the studio with Prabhu Pashupati. Uh, since today is our first time of interviewing Prabhu, we would like Prabhu to introduce himself. So uh, let's welcome Prabhu. Prabhu, namaste.
Namaste.
Please, how are you?
I'm very good.
Thank
Am
you.
I in the center?
Thank you.
Yeah, good.
Okay, so today is our first time of interviewing you. We would like you to introduce yourself to our viewers.
Okay. Well, I'm a yeah, and what that means is we are some kind of elder in
Okay.
society,
Oh, okay.
which means people come to us when they have problems, and then we give them solutions.
Oh,
Just
okay.
like you would go to
Yeah.
who we are.
Oh, okay.
We give them spiritual advice, we give them spiritual growth, and that's what we do.
Oh, okay. So today our topic is meditation and mindfulness, but we would like to
Mhm.
ask you 2 or 3 questions before we delve into our main topic. Okay.
Okay.
So mostly I'm from Africa. I'm from Ghana, and mostly we hear Indian or Asia people normally saying guru. Can you give us a brief explanation of guru? When we say guru, what is the meaning of guru?
Okay. A guru is somebody who's mastered his human existence
Okay.
and who understands how to solve most common human problems. In
Okay.
fact, all common human problems. So, a guru is somebody who's walked the talk, who's done the work, who's been to hell and back,
Okay.
and can help you out of your hell and
Oh,
make your
okay.
life heaven.
Oh, okay.
So, the literal meaning of the word is somebody who takes you from light to darkness.
Oh, okay.
Like
Okay.
Guru is light, Guru is darkness. So, from darkness to light.
Okay. So, can you brief us through your journey of spirituality? How did you become uh, a guru? How did you step into the path of spirituality?
I think it all starts with how much you care about people.
Yes.
All spirituality is only that. When I saw people around me suffering and I realized even I'm suffering, I said, why are we all suffering? Isn't there God? Is God dead? Can't we like have a good time here on earth? So that's what I was looking for. When I was looking for those answers, even as a child, I happened to bump into my guru
Okay.
at the age of 12. And that time, the problem I was having was a lot of physical violence in my life. Really bad, man.
Oh, okay.
So then I wanted to know how to solve it, and I had no idea how to solve it. So this person came out of the blue and said, I'm going to help you solve it. And he turned out to be some kind of magical being.
Okay.
And he trained me in ways that you can't imagine. He said, if you want to learn how to defend yourself, you have to be powerful. If you want to be powerful, you got to be physically powerful. You got to
Okay.
be able to defend yourself even if 10 people attack you. You shouldn't be scared of anything because he told me that people have broken hearts. And when they have broken hearts, they're going to bite you. It's like an
Okay.
injured animal.
Yeah.
People are like injured tigers. They are tigers, they're magnificent, they're beautiful, but they're injured. And then if you go to help them, they'll bite you.
Yes.
So he said, you have to be a master of martial arts if you want to help people. I said, wow, really? Do I have to be a martial? Can't I help people like Gandhi, like he did, without any violence? He said, no, that's
Yes.
not possible. You can't. He said,
Okay.
that's not how it is because the amount of violence, it's not just physical. People do a lot of emotional violence. You've got to be ready
Yes.
for that. You've got to be trained. The violence of people has to be water off your back.
Okay.
So you're not affected by it. So that's why he started training me in very harsh ways. And in those, I went into this and I said that he said that I should go and fight people. So I would go and fight people, and I didn't know how to make people angry.
Okay.
Because I would say something and I had a lot of stammering. So by the time I'd say it, they'll be like, "What are you saying, son?" And I'm like, "I can't even make you angry." So then he told
Yes.
me, "Go spit on their face, kick them in the shin, spit on their face, slap them, and then they'll be angry." I said, "Okay." I did that,
Wow.
and then I got the beating of my life on the first day from four people, and then but I felt alive at the end of that. I'm like, "Whoa, I'm onto something here." And I finally learned how to even deal with knife attacks because there were like 300 fights that I had. About 60 of them turned into knife fights.
Wow.
So I learned how to do that. I got cut in various places, but he would heal things for me.
Oh,
Every
okay.
day I would come back beaten, broken, bruised with a black eye, and he would do medicinal healing for me.
Okay.
I don't know, some kind of magic healing, and it would all get all right.
Wow.
So then I started to fear nobody. I said, I'm not afraid of anyone. And that became an ego.
Oh, okay.
And instead of
You,
helping
you,
people, I
you are
started
rather
pampering
fighting
people.
people.
And he knew this would happen. So he said, you've got to go through all this, get rid of your ego,
Okay.
understand that any power you have is only because of me.
Yeah.
And I was like, come on, man, I've also done the hard work. I've done this and I've done that. He said, no, you don't realize who I am. And I didn't realize who he is. And then he went away. And then he came back later in my life when I was really, truly humble.
Wow.
When life had really beaten the shit out of me, he came back. When I was 32 years, I was thinking, what's the use of living or dying? It's the
Wow.
same thing. I don't see any point in life. Is when I was thinking, and then he came back, and then he says, "Have you waited long?" And I'm like, "So what?" And then he took me to the mountains where he taught me a lot of things. He sent
Oh,
me back, and he said, "It's not going to be easy for you because you need to become stronger." He said,
wow.
"You're like my jewel. You're like a ruby that I found. I have to chip off all the stone parts, and I keep only the ruby part.
Wow.
So I'm gonna have to cut you." And I said, "Okay, I'm ready to be cut." I completely surrendered to his cutting, and years of cutting later, here I am. I'm able to help people, and I know the mechanism of helping people,
Wow. Wow.
which is what I'm translating. I'm simplifying. I'm helping others to help people. Those who want to. I'm in fact working with some of my students in South Africa as well,
Oh, okay.
and yeah, they're doing great. They started a channel. One of my students is a mom. She started a channel with the kids. They're talking about my philosophy and all of the yoga that they've learned from me, but in a language that people in Africa can understand. So it's
Oh, okay.
awesome.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, as I said, we will find another day so that we delve deeply into your journey of spirituality. But today, our main topic is meditation and mindfulness techniques, benefits, and
Mm.
practices to cultivate inner peace and awareness. So that is our topic today. So first of all, my first question is, what is the fundamental differences between meditation and mindfulness?
Uh, Mindfulness is also a kind of meditation,
Okay.
but it is about you being aware of what's coming in your mind.
Okay.
But the problem with that is that you're not getting feedback on whether that's good or not.
Okay.
The only instruction given to you is that you should let things go like they're clouds. Let
Wow.
thoughts come, let them go, don't get attached to any thoughts. I
Okay.
find this quite useless because we have a capacity to think, not to negate it and then throw it away and say that we should not think anymore. So when people do this thing, they get mindless. When they do
Oh,
mindfulness, they become mindless,
oh,
and they
okay.
feel this is spiritual progress. So that's not the kind of meditation we do in yoga.
Yes.
Mindfulness also came out of India. It came out of Buddhism,
Okay.
and yes, it gives you relief. It's solopreneurship.
Oh,
It's you doing things alone.
wow.
Mindfulness is you doing things alone, but yoga is you doing things with other people.
Okay.
So it's different meditation. In this meditation, we are talking about coordinating our agendas.
Okay.
So we meditate and see where is my agenda not coordinating with my environment, because I am a part of my environment, and when I run with the environment,
Yeah.
that's when I'm most powerful.
Oh, okay.
So my teacher said, if you want to punch someone, punch him along the rotation of the earth. Then you have the power of the earth with you.
Yes.
It's a very profound teaching. So the earth is rotating, you feel that you're part of the earth, and then you punch him, and it causes so much damage.
Yes.
So make sure that you're going along with your environment, not opposite your environment. If there's a river, you feel exhausted. You swim around along the current, you reach wherever you want to reach, as
Okay.
long as it's going in the same direction as the current. So I think we need to understand what's the agendas of people. The current in human life is the different agendas that people have,
Okay.
and when their agendas don't match, we have something. The more conflict you have, the more you drain your spiritual power.
Okay.
You become drained and exhausted. You don't have any life force energy. So then, what's the use of meditation when you don't have any energy? And what you do this meditation for?
Yes.
When you don't have the love of anyone, what's the use of the meditation? So that's
Wow.
why I say first you win the love of everyone around you, and then you meditate.
Oh, okay. Okay. Mostly we hear people saying out of the body. They go out from their body. People normally refer to that statement as trance or astral projection. Does astral projection or soul travel have something to do with meditation?
Well, I think before you astral travel, you should be a good traveler.
Okay.
Like even general travel, if you go from Ghana, let's say, to India,
Yes.
you come from Ghana to India, you have to be a good traveler. You have to look around people. You have to adopt with the culture. You have
Yes.
to like their food. You have to compliment them. You have to care about them. Then you're a good traveler.
Yes.
So if I give you astral travel and you're a bad traveler, you just go there and you just look out only for your pleasure.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to send you to meet a god, or if I'm going to send you to meet another being or to another planet, I would first want you to learn culture. I would
Yes.
want you to learn how to behave, diplomacy, how to communicate with human beings. How will you communicate with spiritual beings?
Yes.
So it's easy. Astral travel is easy when the student is ready. I'm not sending them on journeys until they're ready. When they're
Wow.
ready, I say, you're ready. Now you
Wow.
do it. And then they can do it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, can you explain the basic techniques of meditation for beginners?
Okay. I think beginners should start by just concentrating on their pelvic floor. Okay.
Okay.
The pelvic floor. That is, for men, it's the perineum. For women, it's the vulva. So you
Okay.
just concentrate on that and see how long you can be without getting interested in anything. Then your mind will start bringing up a lot of things. Write them all down.
Oh, okay.
And not dealt with in my life, and I don't know how to do it, or I feel that it's not morally okay for me to do it,
Okay.
or I feel that there's no win in it for me. I'm not winning anything. I'm not profiting. Why should I do it? So these are the things that you do and you don't do. They'll start floating up when you try to meditate.
Wow.
But if you can sit like this for 5 minutes and no thought comes up, and you're not interested in anything, and you're not interested in any of your thoughts, then you're a good meditator. Then you can learn more things.
Oh,
But
okay.
this is the basic beginner stuff. If you
Oh,
can
okay.
sit for 5 minutes focusing on your pelvic floor without your mind wandering anywhere, then you're a good meditator already. You're a good beginner meditator. Then I can teach you more things. How to use this state of emptiness to create whatever you want in this world.
Oh, okay. Okay.
To align yourself also with other beings, both spiritual beings and human beings.
Oh, okay. Oh.
and even
So,
animals and plants.
oh, okay. So, you know, for one to stabilize his mind is not on a silver platter. You need to, it takes frequent practicing before you be able to stabilize your mind. So, situation whereby when you are meditating and you be thinking of things that you've done or things that you are planning to do, how do one stabilize his mind during that state?
This is the way, Zayan. You focus on your pelvic floor and then you write down everything that's there
Okay,
and then you deal with it. And then you answer the questions. You know, you will might feel that my wife is not warm to me. And then you might write that down, say, she's not being nice to me. She's not being welcoming. She's not happy that I exist. What's
okay,
wrong here? So you need to have a conversation with her and say, why do you feel I don't deserve love? Let's sort that out. Because I'm being warm to you, but you're not being warm back. Let's find out what's up with it. Have these
yes,
conversations. When you have these conversations, that's over. That's not going to come in your meditation anymore.
okay,
Then you'll have something else going like, whoa, why do I have all these money problems? And then you say, okay, I have all these money problems because I don't have any skill. I haven't
yes,
learned how to be useful to people.
yes,
So why can't I develop skill? Can I spend 5 hours a day training like an Olympic athlete so
yes.
that I can get skill?
Wow.
So that's like step number two. Then you
Okay,
say, oh man, why do I got diabetes? Why do I have you know heart problems?
okay,
Why do I have these problems? Why am I so sick? Why is my hair falling out? And you start fixing that. Fix your body, fix your health.
yes,
Once you fix your body, you fix your relationship, you fix your money, and then what else is there to fix?
okay,
See, now you're ready for spirituality. So we will sit quiet for 5 minutes and no talk. Then you need a teacher. When you're able to do this, then you need a teacher,
okay,
a guru.
okay,
The guru will tell you what to do. I start my students off on something called the 64-day challenge, where they will do 64 different kinds of movements,
okay,
and they do this early in the morning, like when the sun rises,
yes,
and then they'll become masters in aligning agenda with everybody, and then they go very far because there are mystical
okay,
from your toes all the way to the top of the head. There are 16 different magical points in your body.
okay,
And if you're able to concentrate on it, you start unlocking new potential as a human being.
wow, wow. So, what are the key benefits of daily meditation for mental and physical health?
You will be you will get something called Sharira Siddhi. Sharira Siddhi, it means body skill, body
Okay,
skill,
okay,
which means your cells will start healing faster than they get decayed.
okay,
All the damage that we get to ourselves because of our bad lifestyle,
okay,
they all get healed. So your physical health, you literally become immortal. You can't age anymore. Even if you try, you can't age. And also, what happens after that is once you get your youthfulness back, you've also sorted out your motivation.
okay,
You know how to coordinate with people. You know how to align agendas so that everybody's happy.
wow,
And then you start living with happy people.
wow,
It's very good for your mental health.
wow, wow. How can meditation help in managing stress and anxiety? You know, people delve into meditation purposely because of releasing stress. So, can meditation help one from that?
Yeah, why not? Of course. Because meditation puts your concentration on what's wrong.
Okay,
If you know what's wrong, you can fix it. It's knowledge that finally helps you. And meditation helps you to know yourself.
okay, wow, wow. What are the what are some advanced meditation techniques for uh, deepening one's practice?
There's a very advanced meditation technique. Um, it's called mudras.
Okay,
Mudra, have you heard of it? Mudra means gestures that you do with your body and your hand.
Okay.
So the posture you sit and the gestures you make with your hand is most important.
Okay.
Okay? So I call this one the cleaning. You can clean any part of your body. You just take it out. Like I take my brain out and I clean it. I just think I'm cleaning my brain
Oh, okay.
and I put my brain back. I take my eyes out. I clean my eyes with divine light.
Oh, okay.
Clean everything, put it back. Take my other eye out. Clean everything, put it back. Everything, every single part of my body, I sit and clean with attention and love.
Oh, okay.
When you're doing that for 1 hour a day, sit and clean all your whole body, you feel like a new person.
Just by
It's very
doing that,
advanced.
or do you have to be thinking of what you are doing? Is there a special technique that you do doing that act?
Yes, yes. Spiritual light, which is the color of the sunlight. It's
Yes.
golden. Okay? You wash everything and put it back. Then you take the moonlight, which is silver, and you do the same thing again.
Okay.
Then you take the firelight, which is orange, and you wash everything with the firelight. These are the
Oh,
three natural lights.
okay.
If you use these three natural lights, your brain understands what it is. And it starts repairing organs. You'll be able to fix stuff. You got a stomach problem? Take your whole intestines out, rub them up little bit by little bit, rub it all, take your time, feel everything, talk to it with love, put it back. You can do this for other people too.
Wow.
Like, suppose you're not well, Zion, and I want to help you. I can do this organ washing for you. It's called organ washing, okay?
Oh, okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
so people are now introducing certain acts in meditation whereby they inhale ayahuasca and those stuffs. Does that also help in meditation?
That is some kind of a shortcut. And I don't like shortcuts because you have to do the work.
Okay.
It is good it's good for you to experience that there is other spiritual states of consciousness. In ayahuasca, they meet this lady ayahuasca who comes in the form of a snake. In India, we call it Kundalini,
Okay.
and in Africa, they call it Umbulini.
Mm,
It's the same thing.
okay.
It's a snake energy inside us.
Yeah.
So when you start meeting the snake, if you do it regularly, and if you do it under guidance, then maybe it's good. But I think it's not necessary to put your body through so much stress, make yourself puke. You don't need
Okay.
to do that. There are more
Okay.
gentle ways in yoga. In yoga, we do gentle ways because we want sustainable long-term action rather than one big awakening. We don't want one big awakening.
Okay.
We do it every day a little bit, and then we awaken slowly.
Wow. Wow. What of the food that we take in? If you come to Africa, mostly our food are tubers, food that we pluck from the ground. Unlike India, you always depend on grains and butter and these light food. Uh, does our eating also affect our meditation state?
Yes, it does. If you have food, it releases light in your body. Not
Okay.
visible light, but ultraviolet light.
Okay.
So you have to be very careful what kind of ultraviolet light you release because meditation is all about internal light.
Oh, okay.
So, for example, if you have a lot of tea and coffee, you will cut down the light in your body because it has a lot of fluoride. It cuts down the ultraviolet light.
Okay.
And also eating wrong according to the season. We eat grain, but we eat the grain when it's grown in the season. Like
Oh, okay.
right now, it's the season for rice. So I will eat rice until January. But after January, I won't eat rice
Okay.
because it doesn't grow. But you can store it, right? They
Yeah.
store it in packets and they keep it in the supermarket. I don't want to eat that
Yeah.
because it's stored stuff. I want to eat it in its season. So if you
Okay.
eat things according to the seasons, then you're okay. But grains are anyway a bad idea. Too much of grains spoils your mitochondria, your energy production. Everybody knows this.
Okay.
So We eat little bit, this much, a handful of rice. That's it, and the rest of it is meat or it's vegetables or something. So
Okay.
we don't eat too. But the problem is that nobody knows this anymore. So they're just eating a lot of rice.
Yeah,
So
okay.
they're eating just a lot of grains. Grains are
Wow.
not good. If you eat too much of it, it's not good. A little is okay
Oh, okay.
because the light it produces is too much.
Wow.
You don't need that much light.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what of meat eaters? Of late, everybody is trying to be a vegan, and I'm wondering how people advertise being a vegan help you during meditation and all these mindful practices. Is it true that eating meat can also affect your meditational states?
Eating meat is very good because that's how the earth is.
Okay.
We eat other animals, and that's how the earth lives. We got a scale on which predators prey on animals, and the animals and even the plants are busy eating each other. Just because they don't move doesn't mean they don't eat us.
Yes, they
If
will
you
eat.
bury my body next to a tree, the tree will eat me.
Yes.
You know. So I think eating each other is how life happens here. So I think veganism doesn't make sense
Oh,
in
okay.
a spiritual perspective. It means you're thinking you're above nature and you're beyond God. It's a kind of ego.
Okay. Okay. So
That's
when
the problem. Even I was vegan at some time, but not because of ethical reasons, because I thought eating other things would give me cancer.
oh,
Somebody
okay.
told me there was a book called The China Study. So I read the book called The China Study, and then I said, I don't want cancer. I'm going to become a vegan. And I was vegan for some time.
Okay.
But I started getting sick. I started getting even more sick. Trying to avoid sickness, I became vegan.
So by
Then I started getting even more
being a
sicker.
vegan.
Yeah, so then I said, okay, I've experimented with this. I don't have to be vegan for ethical reasons because I just think that's ego.
Okay.
You doing something that nature is not doing is really stupid. We have to be with our environment.
Yes.
We have to agree to what nature's plan is. If we don't agree, then we'll never be happy.
Okay. So in the act of meditation or doing your path of meditation, uh, does it also affect your dream states or it improves your dream?
Yes, yes, definitely. It's not just meditation, then it's also lifestyle.
Okay.
So you need to get a lot of sun. If you want to dream well, you need to get a lot of sun during the day. Let it
Okay.
fall on your skin. I don't wear clothes. I'm, I mean, I do wear clothes. I
Um,
wear the minimum possible clothes. I don't wear more than I need. And that's because I want to absorb all the sunlight that I can.
oh, okay.
And that's very important. If you absorb a lot of sunlight and in the night you don't allow any light to fall on you, light is meditation, remember.
Okay.
If we keep a lot of artificial lights on our in our room, we're not going to be able to meditate or dream or astral travel or lucid dream or nothing is possible because of the light quality.
Okay.
Light at night doesn't allow melatonin to be produced, and melatonin is the sleep hormone.
Wow.
So that's the biggest enemy. So lifestyle is most important for good dreams. And later you can get control on your dreams. It's not that hard. You just need to remember, I'm dreaming. I'm going to sleep now, and the next thing I'm going to be aware of will be a dream.
Okay.
You need to tell yourself this. If you tell yourself this many times, then one day you'll remember it and say, wait a minute, this is a dream.
Wow.
And when you say this is a dream, and then you can say, man, why am I having this stupid dream? I want to dream of something nice.
Yes.
And then you can start dreaming of whatever you want, right?
Wow. Wow. People are fan of taking alcohol of late, and I want to know does frequent taking of alcohol also affect our state of mind, or does it affect our mindfulness practices?
Yeah, yeah. Alcohol is called spirit. It is the Arabic word is al-ghul,
Yeah.
which means spirit, the spirit.
Okay.
So it is a very potent way for you to invite other spirits into your body, which is why I don't touch alcohol unless it's for some ritual purposes. I don't
Okay.
have alcohol at all.
Oh, okay.
This is not good for spirit because it invites other spirits into your body, and if you don't know what you're doing, you will behave like somebody else. After you have 5 drinks, you behave like somebody else
Yes.
because it is somebody else.
Yes. Wow. Can you describe a personal experiences where meditation significantly impacted your life?
Biggest impact of meditation on my life is being able to see the root cause of things.
Okay.
Things that I don't understand how to fix. Because of meditation, I've been able to go into meditation and fix it. So I think meditation's biggest application is problem solving. And I think everybody in the world needs to meditate.
Wow. 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 So how long did it take you to be able to meditate perfectly? How long did it take before you became perfect in meditation? How long did it take?
An expert in meditation, is that what you're asking?
It,
I didn't get the question. I'm sorry, what?
okay, I said, how long did it take you to be perfect in meditation?
Perfect. Yeah, okay, okay, okay. Um, I don't know what to answer because I feel that I've just scratched the surface. There's so much more to go, you know.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. I don't think I'm perfect. I think I've just learned some things and it's good. But to answer your question, I started meditating at the age of 9,
Yes.
and now I'm 49. So 40 years, and I'm nowhere near perfection.
Oh, okay.
But I'm a happy man. I know how to be happy.
Wow. Wow. All
So
right.
40 years.
Oh, okay, okay. I know you are going somewhere. Our time schedule was not all that clear, so I'm hoping that from today going, we'll be able to figure out appropriate time for ourselves.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yes, I'm hoping so too. But I do have time now, so I have more than an hour now. If you
oh,
want to ask me anything, you can
oh,
go
okay,
right
okay,
ahead.
okay. So then let's delve into, because for meditation we are almost done today. Let's delve into your personal life. Have you
Okay.
experienced out of the body?
Yes, yes, many times.
Can,
It was an ordinary experience for me, even when I was a child.
okay,
If I wanted to be out of body, I could be out of body.
okay.
I
Can
just thought about it. Yeah, I thought about it. One of the techniques I used was to think that I'm coming in through my door and I'm looking at my body. So I'm lying down on the bed and I'm thinking I'm coming in through my door and I open my door and I see my body. And I keep doing this. Okay, I come in through my bed, I open my door and I see my body. And then I go back. I go back outside the door, open the door, and I see my body. So I keep repeating this. I did this for 1 month when I was a kid,
wow,
and then I started being able to see my body whenever I come in through the door. And I'm like, whoa! If I'm seeing my body, then what is my body? I look at my hand. I still have hand,
wow,
but it's like light. Everything's like light. So I said, can I go somewhere? Can I go see what my friend is doing? When I think about it, I'm there. I can see what he's doing. Then I got very excited. I came back into my body and I called him up. I said, hey, were you wearing a blue t shirt and were you listening to Pink Floyd? And he said, yeah, yeah, yeah. How do you know?
wow,
So I did this on my own. I didn't even need a guru for it. I just started playing with it. What if I could be out of body? I did this when I was 11 years old.
wow. So,
Anybody can do it.
so how did you get back into your body again?
You just get back in your body. Just will yourself back and you're back.
Wow.
There are
Any
big courses on how to do this, but I think this is it. It's this simple. You sit and do the work. Practice for half an hour every day.
okay?
You can't even play a guitar if you don't practice half an hour a day.
Yes,
And you want to get out of body without practice, it's not going to happen. You need to
yes.
practice.
Wow, wow. So does it look scary? Your first experience?
I'm sorry, what?
I says, does it look scary when you
Does
are?
it look scary? No, why? Why would you be scared to get out of body? Your body is just 10 months of your mother's menstrual blood, later fed by food. That's it.
Oh, okay.
It's nothing that precious. Everyone has a body. So what are you scared of losing? You lose this body, get another one. Your soul you can't lose, man.
Wow.
So what's there to be scared?
Wow. So during astral projection, have you encountered higher celestial beings before?
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Celestial beings I've met even in my physical body, and I've also met them in astral projection.
okay, so
But like
can
I said, before you do that traveling, you got to be a good traveler.
oh okay.
You need to really know what does the celestial being want. You need
Can
to
you
find out about it.
oh
You
okay.
need to communicate with them and
Okay.
say, "I'm coming to meet you. Uh, would you would you want me my help with anything? Would it be a pleasure for you to meet me?"
Okay.
And you'll get thoughts in your mind, and the being will say, "Yeah, yeah, come. It's a good pleasure to meet you." And I'll say, "Why is it a pleasure to meet me?" Then he say, I will tell you when you come." So when I go there, they start telling me like who I am.
Wow.
And Zion, before we think we're ordinary, yeah, you got two parents. Your parents had two parents. In one
Yes.
generation, there's already six people who went into making you.
Yes.
In one generation. Now, in
Yes.
two generations, your grandparents had two parents, so they had eight more people.
Yes.
It's already like it's already like 14 people.
Yeah, that's 12.
Then they had more parents.
Yes.
So you just go back like 50 generations, 100 generations. How old are we on this earth? Very old.
Yes.
So we're all special. They all cared to put their DNA and make us. So everybody's special, man. So when we go to spiritual beings, this all our ancestors. They're saying, "Hey, hey, how are you? Hey, how are you doing with this body? You have my nose. You have my eyebrows." And
Wow.
they celebrate you. And they say, "Wow, look at you."
Wow.
And you really need to meet your ancestors first. Then when you ask, where did my ancestors come from? Came from God, man.
Wow.
So all the gods are happy to meet you. There are so many types of gods. They're all happy to meet you. So you
Okay.
should know your value. It's like going home. To meet a spiritual being is to go home and say, "Hey, how are you all doing?" Like you go home for Christmas, same way.
Yes.
You meet your family, you're happy, then you come back.
Wow. Wow.
Then wow, I have all this support. I say, "Hey, ancestors, can one of you make it rain?" And then he says, "Okay, I think I can do that." And then it starts raining. And then you offer something to your ancestors. In India, our ancestors come like crows.
Mm.
So I put some food out for the crows and I say, "Ancestors, come and eat this." And they'll come and eat this. And you say, "Wow, thank you for the delicious meal, son."
Wow. Wow. Of late, people are yearning for spiritual eye so that they will be able to see spiritual thing. Can one attain that ability during meditation?
Yes, 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 definitely. So there are exercises there. These are not really meditation, but they're actually exercises you do
Okay.
to improve your eyes. And like I told you, mudras play a very important part in improving your eyes.
Okay.
And here, this mudra, it's called Shikharini mudra. Okay, this one.
Okay.
This, it's a thumbs up, nothing
Yes.
special. But you hold this thumbs up, and then you keep looking at it, and then you think that the thumbs up is the nail that you have, the thumbnail. You think that it's a great big sun.
Wow.
You keep staring at it, and then your eyesight's improve, and then you'll start seeing the real sun around you, and you can be warm like the sun after that. And you'll
Okay.
see other people's aura. When your light is good, then you can see other people's aura. Okay. When can your phone take a photo of something? When it's well lit. It can't
Yes.
take a photo when it's dark. Then you get
Yes.
blackness. People can't see spiritual stuff because they themselves are not well lit.
Wow.
When they have a lot of light, then they can see other people's light too. Other people's light is
Ye-
not that strong because everyone's in darkness now. So it's not that strong. You can't see it. But when you have light, you can somehow your light reflects with their light, and you can at least feel it if you can't see it. You say, "Oh, this person's energy are they warm or not?" This is something you can easily know. Is the person warm to you or not warm to you? So easy to
Yes.
know. Even a child knows. So
Wow.
that's it. You just start sensing that. That what you're feeling as warmth or coldness, you can also see it as light. And then you have your spiritual eye is activated, and then you can see.
Oh,
Even this
okay.
doesn't need a guru. You can just practice.
Wow.
Practice seeing the warmth or the coldness that you feel from people.
Wow.
So somebody came into the room and they're ignoring you. They're being cold. Can you see they're cold? You ask your brain, hey brain, can you show me they're cold? Can I see they're cold? And it look like really dark, sticky, horrible. And
Wow.
then you say, wow, that's what cold looks like. Okay. Now let me think of a warm person who's got a big smile when they see me. And you think about them and say, can I see their warmth? And then you see that an energy coming towards you. If you want to read this, you need to focus on your navel because your navel reads energy. You were
Okay.
born, the only tube you had connecting yourself to the other world is outside world is your umbilical cord connecting you to your mother. And that's it.
Yes.
So this place is still very sensitive to energy, your navel. So focus on your energy and try to feel what you feel in your navel. And then you tell your brain, can you convert this into a vision?
Wow.
And along with this mudra, you hold this mudra and you say, can I convert this into a vision? And you do this after some time, even if you're not looking at your hand, you start seeing people's aura. Say, oh, that's your energy. Oh, look how your energy moves when you breathe. Wow, look at that light going through your nostrils, spreading through your body and coming out. You'll be like, wow, 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 wow about people because they're such magical beings. You'll feel like you're in an Avatar movie, the full movie
Yes.
Avatar,
Yes.
where they communicate with light with all the plants and everything.
Yes.
So you can build your eyes. If you build your spiritual eyes, you can be a spiritual person.
Oh, okay. Okay. So if that is the case, how then do you identify people problem when it comes for spiritual help? How do you know that this is what exactly this is what is affecting you? How how are you able to,
There's
diagnose?
there's only three things that affect people's hands, and I want you to pay attention to this.
Okay.
This is like super important.
Wow.
First, people don't do well. They don't have motivation and they don't have power
Yes.
simply because they don't see profit. That's one of the reasons. They
Okay.
can't see what's the profit in it for me. What's in it
Okay.
for me? Nothing. So why should I do it? So that's why people don't do well in being consistent with charity because there's nothing in it for them. Nothing. After some time, they're hoping God will reward them for giving 1/10 of their money away. But
Yes.
God is not rewarding them. And they're like, oh no, I just gave away all of my money. I should have kept it with me and bought a car. So then they need to see a win. They need to see a win. So they're not seeing a win. A second thing, most common, is that people have a moral conflict. They feel
Okay.
it's not right. It's not right for me to be warm to this person because that day in 1984, he stole my lollipop.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So now they can't be warm to them because they've got some shit from the past. This is
Yes.
a moral judgment. When people are morally judging each other, they can't have warmth. Not possible.
Yes.
Then you can only feel cold. Okay,
Yes.
that's why they don't. That's why they're having a problem. So lots of problems. Like lady came to me and said, I have a lot of grief. I said, why? My father died. I said, okay, so what? And she says, how can I be happy if my father died? Because that means I don't love my father. This is a stupid morality, right? I said, I'm going to be your father now,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm looking at you from heaven, and I see you miserable for the past 5 years. And it's been 5 years since I died. I'm frustrated. Why is my daughter so stupid? Why can't she move on with her life and be happy? Why can't she do great things and tell everyone that she's my daughter?
Yes.
Why can't she do that? Why is she like this? Why has she become depressed and suicidal? So your father is not going to feel loved when he sees you from heaven
Yes.
like this. So she said, okay, that makes sense. I don't know why I wasted 5 years being so sad. I said, yeah, it's a waste of time. Fix it now. Make your father proud. When he looks from heaven, he got to tell all the other buddies, and then hey, look at my daughter, see what she's doing.
Yes.
You got to feel proud of you. So
Wow.
why are you behaving like this? That changed the mind. So it changed the morals. And then she said, yeah, it's not morally wrong to be happy when my father is not there. I can be happy.
Yes.
And then now she's happy.
Wow.
So moral things stop people. And then the third thing that stops people is they don't know how to do it, knowledge.
Okay.
So this is a problem of ego when people say, I already know this. Or if they say, I can't ask for knowledge, I'll look stupid. It's a kind of ego.
Yes.
So that also stops them from progressing in the spiritual path. They don't go far with it. Okay?
Wow. Wow.
So just these three things. These are the only three things that are wrong.
Oh,
Moral
okay.
judgments and problems, moral dilemmas, and they have no win. They're not seeing profit in it. If you
Wow.
don't see profit in doing something, you won't do it.
Wow.
My student said, I want to stop smoking. I said, what's the profit in it? He thought for a long time. He said, Guruji, I don't know. What's the profit in it? I said, that's why you're not stopping smoking, because you don't see the profit in it.
Yes.
Because loss doesn't scare people.
Mm-hmm.
They're not scared of loss that
Yes.
much as they are motivated by profit. So he's okay with the loss of his life and his lungs, and he's okay with getting cancer, but he doesn't know what else to do with his life. There's
Yes.
nothing profitable in him being alive and healthy. I said, if there's
Yes.
no profit in you being healthy, you'll keep smoking, man. So he found some profit in him being healthy. He said, I've never really been in a long-term relationship and I've never experienced love.
Yes.
I want to experience this, Guruji. I said, then you should stop smoking and start being a man that women can depend on and not a loser like this.
Yes.
And he said, that's correct. I'm going to do that. And now he's improving. I told
Wow.
him next 30 days is going to be really bad for you because you're going to be like someone else. You're going to be really irritable. You're going to want a cigarette. You're going to blame everyone who doesn't let you get a cigarette. And then you're going to get a cigarette as an act of rebellion against them.
Yes.
So he said, I don't know what to do. I said, who can put up with you when you're shit? And he said, my dad.
Yes.
I said, you go live with your dad now for 30 days.
Wow.
So he went and lived with his dad for 30 days, and his dad is the right person because if he acts like an idiot, he'll slap him.
Wow.
So he can't act like an idiot with his dad. So now it's been 15 days, he hasn't smoked, man. He's still living with his dad, I think.
Wow.
And he hasn't told me that if he smoked, but I think he's doing good.
Okay. So mostly when people approaches spiritualists, they normally ask them to do some rituals. Is it always is it advisable to go through rituals like sharing of blood, gathering some herbs, bathing, or cleansing yourself, or is it always advisable to advise people to to be consistent or to get away from the negative things that they are doing? Which is which?
Hmm. I don't think we need that much rituals. Honestly, I don't do much rituals. I have my Shiva statue and I just light a lamp. That's it. I don't do much rituals.
Okay.
So I don't see much value in doing too many rituals unless you know what you're doing and you've studied a lot of it. Some rituals that are really profound and very energizing and can make great things. We have something, and the whole of Indian religion is based on fire rituals. We call it yagna.
Okay. So you were giving us clarification on the three categories of rituals you have in India.
Yeah, categories of rituals.
Yeah, you made mention of
Yes,
Agni.
in India, yeah, that's right, that's right. I got it, I got it.
Yeah.
So in India, in India, we have our whole religion is based on one ritual. It's called
Okay.
yagna. Yagna.
Okay.
It's a fire ritual, and we
Okay.
use fire to connect. There are different kinds of yagnas. There should be at least 50, 50 kinds, 50 kinds of rituals,
Okay.
and they're all very powerful. And you can connect to some powerful beings. We can use this as a portal.
Oh, okay.
So the ritual is serving as a portal between you and spiritual beings.
Yes.
And that's the way to use it. That's good. If you know what you're doing, it's really good.
Oh, okay.
But again, it's not something you can learn on the internet. You need to sit with a guru and learn it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So the most interested part is I was once a devotee in ISKCON. So
I'm so sorry, I didn't get that one.
I was once a devotee in ISKCON, Hare Krishna.
Oh, and ISKCON. Okay, okay, all right.
Yeah, yeah. So I know a little bit
Right.
about your culture.
Yagna.
Yeah, Yagna. So that's the one the guru will be reciting the mantra and they'll be pouring the oil into the fire. Swaha, swaha. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
ever
that's right. That one.
participated.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
right.
yes. I even participated Ekadashi and all those stuffs. It got to a point
Okay.
I quit. Uh, I know some of your mantras. I can
Well,
recite.
clearly they didn't know. No, man, they didn't. I wouldn't trust these kind of mass religions
Yes.
where you have the same rules for everyone. I want a guru who's going to teach me,
Okay.
because if I have a guru who's not directly in touch with me and just left a bunch of teachings and we're following it, then we formed a religion. We are not
Yes.
forming a spiritual
Path.
tradition.
Yes, I understand. Mhm. So,
So ISKCON has become a religion because they have Prabhupada was the guru, and
yes.
now everybody is following what he said. Nobody's allowed to use their brain. It's
Yes.
not good.
Yes. Well, so if an individual comes to you and that person is having serious problem, how do you do that sacrifice for the person or that ritual for the person?
Yeah, so we make him sit in the ritual. He's got
O-
to witness it. He's got to see
Okay.
what we're doing, and the divine presence comes to him and
Okay.
talks to him, gives him a new way, a new thought. See,
Okay.
everybody is one thought away from solving their problems.
Wow.
All they need is one thought. If they get that one thought, they'll solve their problem.
Okay.
But how to get them that one thought? We can do it through yagna.
Oh, okay.
When we do yagna, he's going to get that one thought, and he's like, "Whoa, yeah, this is changing my life."
Wow.
So that's how it works.
Wow. Wow. So in
Comes from a
India,
spiritual being instead of themselves.
oh, okay. Okay. I know we have numerous belief system in India, and
Ah,
where the world is heading towards today is more of technology. Uh,
ah.
like, is it reliable? Is this rituals reliable? Does it bring changes in humans' life?
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Why not?
Wow.
It is ancient technology. It
Okay.
works.
Wow.
Everyone had it, man. Even the Egyptians had ways to talk to God, you know.
Yes.
So this is reliable technology. It's worked for thousands of years. Just because we got cell phones like 100 years ago, no, not even
Yes.
100 years ago. We got cell phones 40 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean that we're more advanced than the ancient civilizations who solved their problems with just these rituals.
Yes. Wow. So during our interview, you made mention of mudra. That there are certain
Hmm.
mudras. You even showed me some of the mudras. Can
Yeah.
you explain what actually mudra is?
It's a body language which doesn't need any verbal language. It's a non-verbal body language. That's what it
Okay.
is. It's understood in the spiritual world
Okay. So
by spirits.
okay. So can you show us some example of mudras? Already you've shown me two. The one you use to
Yeah.
cleansing our thoughts and our body, and the one we use to activate our sight or to be able to see one's aura. Can you
Yes.
give us
Yes.
more of the mudras?
Good. You seen Jesus with the Sacred Heart? He's doing this.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Mostly, yeah,
Yeah, this one.
yes.
So this is called Pran Mudra. Pran.
Pran mudra.
It increases your energy, increases your pranic energy, your life force.
Okay. So
Gurus hold this.
do you use your left or your right hand?
If you use your left hand, it's going to increase your feminine energy.
Okay.
This is going to increase your masculine energy. Right hand is masculine energy.
Okay.
If you hold both, then you'll increase both.
Oh, okay. Okay. So during this act, do you need to lie down? Do you need to sit on yoga form, or how will you sit?
It has different effects. If you're lying down and your spine is horizontal, it has a different effect.
Okay.
It's uh, it's more of healing.
Oh, okay.
But when you want to heal others or you want to send energy to something, then you will rather sit up.
Okay.
When you sit up, you're like an arrow. When you lie down, you just receive.
Oh, okay.
You're more like a well, you just receive the water. Otherwise, you want to shoot energy, you got to do shoot it.
Yes. Oh, okay. Wow. 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 So how did they came about this whole mudras thing?
By a natural body language, even animals are doing it. You can talk to monkeys, gorillas with your fingers.
Oh, okay. As a
And you
result,
know, when human beings can't speak, you know what they do? They do a lot of mudras. You ever
yeah,
seen the
science.
deaf and dumb language? Yes. So they're making letters with their hands and they're saying things and they're showing stuff.
Yes.
This is India.
Oh, okay. Okay. So when you do the mudra, who do you actually talk to? Do you talk to any celestial being or you talk to yourself?
Every mudra, there are 108 mudras, 108.
Wow.
In that, 53 are used to communicate to people and 55 are used to communicate to gods.
Wow. So some of the mudras that we use to communicate to God, can you show us some?
Yeah, yeah, there are many. This is one.
Okay. Okay.
This mudra can help you to communicate to God.
Oh, okay.
You put your fingers, all the five fingers together. That's it.
Oh, okay.
And you can pray. It's very powerful. Even this,
Oh, okay.
like,
Oh,
like
okay.
you cup your hands, this,
Okay.
you put this on your head, it can communicate to God.
Oh, okay.
You can even close it flat. This one
Okay.
also.
Wow.
This also.
Oh, okay.
This is what you see people. They go to the temple and they do this.
Yes.
It means they start talking to God straight away. It's like an
Oh, okay.
antenna on your head.
Okay. Okay. So how will you know that the thoughts that I'm receiving in my head uh, is from this energy, or how does one identify the thoughts that comes into our head?
By the quality. By the quality.
Okay.
Like, how do you know that this image is mine and which image is yours? And this, by, you look like you, I look like me.
Yes.
So, whatever signals you're getting, it won't look like you.
Okay.
It will be completely new information, better quality, and you'll be like, wow, I never had such clear thinking before. That's why people get that one thought that takes them out of their problems.
Oh,
When they
okay.
practice spiritual methods, all I want them to get is that one thought which takes them out of their problems, and they get it.
Wow. Wow. So with this meditation and uh, mindful practices,
Hmm.
how will I know that uh, what I'm seeing is actually what is going on, but not an illusion? You know,
Yeah, by the
people
results.
can be
Results.
hypnotized.
I don't think we can evaluate this until we're intentional. When we have a clear intention, let's say I want $10,000,
Okay.
clear intention.
Yes.
And then I do my ritual, and if I get $10,000, it worked.
Yes. It worked.
Otherwise,
Yes.
it's gas.
I hear.
It doesn't work.
Wow.
Simple.
Wow. Wow. So, do you have a platform where people can join? I followed you from TikTok. No, not TikTok. That Instagram
Instagram.
and YouTube. So
Hmm.
that's where I was following you from. So can you share your your platforms so that people can join. And I know you have a website. I once visited the website where there's
Yeah.
a lot of video too, so you can share it so that people will be able to follow you as well.
Sure, I'll send you a link and you can put it below this video
Oh, okay,
and
okay, okay.
they
So
can
is there
they
is there
can
is there
contact.
special numbers that people can reach out to you, or they need to email you?
My website is the best. There's a contact us page and they can contact us from there.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Guru, so it seems our time is almost up. What advice will you give you to the world today? You know, everybody is yelling to get special ability, but they end up being in the hand of fraudsters. So, special advice that you give to everyone, so that, in conclusion, so that we end our show.
Okay, so uh, if you're wanting to learn spirituality to solve a problem, be very
Yeah.
clear what that problem is.
Okay.
And then you can always check, is this guru helping me solve the problem or not?
Okay.
So you don't get caught by fraudsters.
Yes.
Have clear goals for your spirituality.
Wow.
If you want to achieve a certain thing, be clear what it is.
Wow.
If you go to someone and say, whatever you say, I'll do. This is my agenda. This is whatever you say, I'll do. I don't know what I want.
Okay.
Then they can't take you nowhere. They can't
Wow.
take you anywhere.
Wow.
Because if you get into a cab, Zion, and you say, I don't want to go here. I don't want to go here.
Wow.
He can't take you there.
Yes.
How can he not? How can he?
Yes.
You get
Wow.
in, go to the plane and say, I don't want to go to India. They say, where do you want to go? And you
Wow.
say, I don't want to go to India. You say,
Yes.
but where do you want to go? You say, next guy, this guy is psycho. I
Yes.
can't serve him. Okay? It's the same with your mind.
Yes.
Your mind needs to know where you want to go. If you can't understand, if you can't make a decision about that, then no guru can help you.
Yes. Wow.
But if you know that, then no guru can cheat you. But you
Wow.
can check, am I going that way?
Yes.
Doesn't seem like I'm going that way. Hey, guru, why are we going this way?
Wow. Wow. So I know our next topic is going to be chakras and energy healing.
Hmm?
So I don't know. We arrange for that, and from now, anytime we will have interview, I would like to post a flyer so that people will know that we will be having this special topic. So
Hmm?
I think
Mhm.
that will be our next topic: chakras and
Sure,
energy
Zan.
healing.
I love your questions, man. They're all good. I like
Thanks,
talking to you. It's great.
thanks. I really appreciate it. Thanks. Wow. Wow. So Guru, we end the show here.
Hmm.
So mostly when I end
Yeah,
my
thank
show,
you.
I use my local dialect to speak to my people. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So adofo guru Pashupati ene ene ne atwetwe nkɔmmɔ no wa a won TV bi ase no ne website no wɔ hɔ no mo call YouTube a ene your friend say Instagram a obetimi ne guru adi nkɔmmɔ na afi nneɛma bi a wo pɛ sɛ wɔkye ɛwɔ huhumsɛ mu no ɔka kyerɛ wɔ sɛ wɔno ne deɛ no ɛyɛ full of practical wankasa obetimi participate afi nso wɔ problem a obetimi ɛde ato n'anim nti no yɛsɛ mmerɛ ha ɛna ɛde dwumadi no bɛsi da sɛ nnɛ yakra mu nyinaa. Bye bye. So Guru, thank you for your time. We really
Thank you.
appreciate. Bye bye.
Spiritual Consciousness TV.
But I trust you, and I
Consciousness is power.